Huge day today with the announcement by Ripple that they will be issuing a stablecoin on the XRP Ledger and the Ethereum blockchain. Massive power move. One of the most important things missing from the XRP Ledger ecosystem. I've been screaming about this for some time, and this is better than could be expected. If you would have had Circle issue USDC and Tether issue their stablecoin, they're not as incentivized to go to exchanges and try to set up, on and off ramps. Ripple's gotta really want to push for that. And if successful, there's no saying those other stable coins won't follow suit and also issue their own tokens on the XRP Ledger. This is a big first move, and I'll tell you this. I think now is the time we put grumpy Jungle Link, angry Jungle Link, negative Jungle Link to bed, because I had a list of, agitations with the XRP Ledger. Number one, no AMMs. You couldn't build liquidity on chain. I said it's only sensible. We got to set up for cross-chain communication, cross-chain value flow. That's exactly what they're doing here. We have a lot of work being done for bridging value. No oracles. We can't have any price feeding onto chain. We can't check for lock events without centralized servers. That's being taken care of. And finally, my biggest one of all, no stable coins. We got one now, and it's going to be a big one. This reminds me of the glory days. The launch of XRapid using XRP to send institutional payments. The MoneyGram deal, when it just felt like we were going to overtake the world. It seems like the players in this XRP ecosystem are ready to rock and roll and make this a DeFi powerhouse where I think it can have a massive role. And I love that they are simultaneously launching on the XRP Ledger and the Ethereum blockchain. I'm telling you, that's the most sensible place to bridge and have interoperability. You can help Ethereum a whole lot, and you can also bring a lot of value on the XRP Ledger. It's a symbiotic relationship here. It's massive. People, we don't like banks. That's the whole point of cryptocurrencies. What was Ripple looking to do? Improve the payment and settlement of value of banks. They're no more an enemy than our cryptocurrency counterpart over there on Ethereum. It only makes too much sense. They need fast settlements. They need, efficient transfers of value. The XRP Ledger can do that. If you're working with banks, we darn sure can work with the Ethereum blockchain. And there is gold in the streets ready to be picked up. And I believe that Brad Garlinghouse is firing up a bulldozer to go after that value and just scoop it up. This is huge. We see the following article: Ripple to issue stablecoin backed 100% by cash equivalents. And this is so important. We have to trust our stablecoins. We have to trust that value is actually there. A third-party accounting firm will audit these reserves, and Ripple will publish monthly attestation. So we're going to know the reserves are there. They're backing the stable coins. We're not going to have any Celsius nonsense, and we're not going to get Do Kwon or FTX. This is what we need. An institutional level product that you can trust, that is safe, efficient, and compliant. This is a big, big deal. Ripple will launch a USD peg stablecoin. I wonder what the name of this coin will be. XUSD maybe, who knows, we'll see. Backed 100% by US dollar deposits, short-term treasuries, and other cash equivalents. Now, I see a lot of people out there arguing, how quick can this stablecoin get to $1 billion market cap? Let's get the thing launched. Let's get it in use. And I think people are really going to like stables on the XRP Ledger. Just think you're trying to move money around. You're trying to hold US dollars for trading purposes. This is going to be great. We're not paying the high gas fees. On the Ethereum network, we're probably going to get a lot of great liquidity options with the XRP Ledger. This could really be a game changer. Let's just get it launched, get it in use. Don't worry about how quickly it gets to $1 billion or more. I think we're going to have success here, and that's what matters. Stablecoins are the most popular real-world assets today. We talked about RWAs in yesterday's video. Check it out if you haven't yet. Going to be a huge area of growth for crypto, particularly USD peg stablecoins are some of the most adopted tokens in the world. The stablecoin market is worth almost $152 billion, and they expect that to get to, I think $3 trillion by 2028. So a lot of growth here. And currently, of course, Tether dominates the world stage. Almost 70% of the entire market is controlled by Tether. This ain't a competition. Let's just make it a great user experience so you can send, Ripple's stablecoin fast and cheap. Let's make sure we have, faith in it with great reporting and custody procedures and all of this. And, the value, the market cap, it's going to take care of itself. Euro-peg stablecoins, on the other hand, have gained less interest. I think this could change things. I'm sure USD won't be the last currency that Ripple issues. We may even see precious metals. This just opens the floodgates. And this is what the XRP Ledger is built for, being able to load up any sort of value you like on there for efficient trade and transfer. This is a big first step here to really realizing the full capabilities of the XRP Ledger. Brad Garlinghouse said this is a natural step for Ripple, and I think it's a huge one for them. There's a lot of money in stablecoins. You hold on to everyone's cash, you earn all that interest. Of course, that's why Tether's doing it, and they've been quite successful. This is a big move towards them getting ready to IPO if they can be a force in this area. Institutions entering the space are finding success by partnering with compliant, crypto-native players, and Ripple's track record and resiliency speaks for itself as the launch of this new product and as it acquires new companies throughout this market cycle. Again, building through bear markets, setting for the future. That's what they've done here. The move is also monumental for the XRP Ledger community, driving use cases, liquidity, and opportunities for developers and users. One of the things holding us back, we're like, no one's building on the XRP Ledger. It's tough right now because if you want liquidity, you have to get listed on an exchange. When you're at that early stage, you're trying to launch, you need really a decentralized method. Before you're really appropriate to be listed on exchanges, Ethereum has a huge advantage. You go to Uniswap, you go to SushiSwap, you go to all these different AMM marketplaces. That's going to change now because we're going to have AMMs on the XRP Ledger. We're going to have liquidity due to AMM capability. And I think as you have people being successful, being able to launch on the XRP Ledger and scale that project and move to get listed on exchanges, that's going to bring a lot more builders to this ecosystem. Now, I saw this opinion by CoinDesk. It says the following: Ripple has declared the death of XRP. Well, to be fair, to be accurate, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse said the exact opposite when announcing the stablecoin. But the grand scheme of things, XRP's usefulness is dwindling. Look, Ripple didn't invent the stablecoins. They're already out there. To leave them off the XRP Ledger is silly. To say we're going to make our ecosystem less vibrant, less useful, so you have to use XRP, that's not a winning strategy. People just use stablecoins on other networks. We need this functionality. But stablecoins, while they are very useful for a lot of use cases, the best way to do a lot of things, it doesn't replace the need for cryptocurrencies. You notice, Bitcoin is not crumbling. Ethereum is not crumbling because there's a lot of stable coins. It's actually symbiotic. You need those true cryptocurrencies, those math-based currencies that can't be continually printed, that can't be debased, that don't have features like clawbacks and freezes and things like this. What you will find is the value will find its way to run through XRP, the native currency, as there's a lot of trade going on. No one says, well, if we issue stablecoins and Aave and Compound and Uniswap and MakerDAO and all these very valuable assets, if we issue those on the Ethereum network, no one will want to use Ethereum. It's quite the opposite. Ethereum continues to rage and go up in value because that network becomes so massive and you have all this building and value going on there. And you could argue, well, Ethereum has a lot of gas fees and that builds to the value. What are they trying to do here? They're trying to bring those gas fees down with constant upgrades. Are you telling me at scale the Ethereum token becomes worthless because they eventually bring down the gas fees and they bring down those transaction costs? Well, that's not something you want to invest in, and of course that's not the future any of us envision, and it's no different for XRP. There's going to be a lot of people from the old world that thinks the only asset you should use is the XRP token, and if you use anything else, that's blasphemy. That old world is dying and they will be left behind. Don't be part of that group. All of these advancements will be symbiotic with XRP and its value, and it will make this network more in demand, more valuable, and it will help to build real-world use cases, which is going to make XRP's value go up. A lot of really cool stuff going on in crypto right now. A lot to be excited about, but you got to love what's happening with XRP and in this ecosystem. I got to tell you, I am so excited. It's been a long time since I felt like this, like we're going to make a difference, like someone actually cares to build the future on this chain. And in very short order, every critique of mine has been actually addressed and solved, and now it's just about execution. This is a great place to be as we continue through this growth cycle, this growth phase. We are starting to fire on all cylinders. Now, the following article, this is really interesting, is titled, Crypto Has Too Many Tokens and Mergers Are Coming. And we just saw this with some AI tokens. Really cool. And I've heard this is on the horizon and we're just starting to see it. Mergers and acquisitions could give birth to tokens. Projects with commoditized technology that have high liquidity but not a very active team could become targets for hostile takeovers. Traditional players could be scooping up Web3 projects that have the most innovation. So, you have these tokens where they have a lot of utility, that they have a lot of cutting edge technology, and maybe you're some meme coin that has a ton of value, a ton of money. Like, it makes a lot of sense here. And I think we're going to see more of that. More, different tokens and projects merging together to really play off each other's strengths. Currently, we have more than 13,000 tokens and about $2.5 trillion in market cap. The question becomes, why are there so many damn tokens when the utility and adoption of the technology are not even close to what it should be? Enter mergers and acquisitions, which could help clean up the sector, such as DeFi, NFT projects, and even meme coins. So maybe we all thought meme coins were a joke, and they actually could, play a part in the future here. They merge with something with some real future, some real technology, leverage, that community, that liquidity, that daily trading volume. Now all of a sudden you have value, long term. The article states this is similar to the late 1990s, the dot-com era. Heavy interest from venture capital and the general public pushed, really a lot of capital out there. We've had a lot of growth, and now we have to realize we have to actually build that future that everyone envisions. How do we do that? Well, part of that could be mergers and acquisitions. We just saw this happen with some AI coins. We saw Fetch AI, Singularity, Net, and Ocean Protocol merge into this, massive conglomerate. This $7.4 billion project now that will make AI collectively be able to hopefully fight big tech from a better position. You want to hear about this. Nick Black did a video a few days ago. And, if you have these investments, and I have all of them, there's good and bad to this merger and acquisition. For instance, if you thought like Ocean was the big winner here, well, you're going to smooth out your gains, aren't you, across these other tokens? It's kind of like you can think of like some sort of mutual fund or something like that. Like if Tesla's part of that mutual fund and it goes on a heater, well, it's going to be dwarfed by some of the other people in the fund. Of course, also it lowers the risk. Now, in particular to AI, Nick Black said, look, it's probably a winner-take-all kind of thing here. So maybe there's not so much risk in this type of situation. But as you look at this, again, there's advantages and disadvantages of mergers and acquisitions, especially when you get outside the space of AI. Interesting move by Binance, and I couldn't find out a reason why. Binance ends support for Bitcoin ordinals. Binance NFT Marketplace will cease supporting trade and deposits of Bitcoin ordinals on April 18th. Binance is winding down their support. Users are advised to withdraw their Bitcoin NFTs from the Binance NFT Marketplace via the Bitcoin network. Why are they doing this? To my understanding, it's been quite popular, and I'm not sure why Binance would wind that feature set down. Hopefully we'll find out as we go forward. Just know that if you have some Bitcoin ordinals deposited on Binance, you got to get them off. They're ending their support. Now lastly, PayPal, as Ripple jumps into stablecoins, they are announcing their move into cross-border payments. PayPal opens PYUSD stablecoin to USD conversions for cross-border transfers. The cross-border payments will be handled by PayPal's Zoom subsidiary. PayPal will allow U.S. users to fund money transfers to family and friends abroad using US dollar converted from its native stablecoin, PayPal USD. I guess they're going to do the transfer and the switch for free, so no fees there. And of course, this type of service, what is it really? It's just a change on their books. They're not really sending your PayPal stablecoin across the network. This isn't like a live transfer. They're just taking off your books, the $100, and putting it on your friends or family members' books for $100. It's free for them. So it's kind of, this funny thing where you don't need a stablecoin to do it, but that's how they're pitching this type of service. When you get into actually transferring a stablecoin, taking that value, sending it across some sort of network, well, I think that's where the XRP Ledger combined with stablecoins will make a lot of sense. This is going to heat up in a big way. You have BlackRock looking to tokenize the world in some dystopian hell. You have PayPal and all sorts of other major players looking to jump in here and issue out stablecoins. You have Ripple in a pretty good position to compete there. I still say payments are going to be a big, big sector, but I don't know if it's going to be big just on its own. I think you're going to couple those payments in with DeFi and other blockchain utility, and that's where you'll really build your value. I think what we were going after before was kind of looking to shape the old world into this new technology and not fully leveraging the capabilities of blockchain. Taking out those centralized entities, those pain points, both for cost and also risk, taking as much as we can on chain. That's really the future. I gotta tell you, today was a good day. Let me know what you think down below. As always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.